Okay, so this is a AP Calculus AB, and we're given this. We're given f of x is 3x cubed plus 3e to the 2x, and we're told that it's invertible. We're asked to give the derivative of the inverse of f at x is equal to 3. And when you see this, I started to put some stuff together, and first thing I started to do was try to invert this function, and it was really a pain, so I thought, you know what, there's got to be something else happening here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to rename some stuff like this, if you don't mind. So this is what I'm seeing. Like, you know what, I can try to invert this and then take its derivative, or I can use this formula that I have. So here's this formula, and if you're going to see a problem like this on the exam, so we might as well get this. If we want g prime at c, it's equal to 1 over f prime at g of c. C being that value that we're given. So we have to know this formula. So let me just say this. Know this formula. Know this formula. I don't usually preach this hard about stuff like this, but I know you're going to see this problem, and you might as well get it right. So f of x and g of x are inverses, right? So g of 3, this is what I'm thinking here. G of 3 is the value in the domain of f of x that makes f of x equal 3. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say f of x is equal to 3, and when is that true? And if you're sitting there going, what the hell just happened? It's okay. Remember, if we take the inverse of something, we take yx, right? We switch the x and y values. The domain values become the range values, and the range values become the domain values. So this was x. Well, in the inverse, it would be y, wouldn't it? So I'm going to invert this thing. So I'm going to say when is 3 equal to 3x cubed plus 3e to the 2x. Divide the whole thing by 3, right? And get 1 is equal to x cubed plus 3e to the 2x. Now this is kind of weird, and I have to admit I stumbled on it for a second. I had to kind of think for a second about it. But if x is equal to 0, it makes this true, doesn't it? So we have 0 cubed plus 3e, plus e to the 2 times 0. 0 cubed is 0, but e to the 0 power is 1, isn't it? So now what we can do is go back and use this formula. And the formula I'm going to use is that one right there. This one here, right? So I'm just going to go and look and say, okay, what is g prime at 0? G prime at 0 is 1 over, oh my gosh, I didn't take the derivative of the top part yet. So let's take the derivative of that top piece first. Sorry. So we had 3x cubed plus 3e to the 2x. Take the derivative here, right? And we'll get 9x squared plus 6e to the 2x, right? Remember, the derivative of e to the x is e to the x, but e to the f of x is e to the f of x times f prime at x in here, so that's where I got the 2 times 3 is this 6 here, right? Now I'm going to put it into the form that I wanted to use, which was this, which was 1 over, in this case we want f prime at 0, don't we? So we want f prime 0 down here, which gives us right, which gives us 1 over 9 times 0 squared plus 6 e 2 to the 0, which gives us 1/6. All right. Well, I'm not kidding you when I tell you that you should watch this video 2 or 3 times, take some serious notes when you find problems that look like this, because you're going to see this problem and you're going to start to try to invert this function, and it's going to be a pain. There's a much easier way to do this. And that's the other thing that I think that we're figuring out together, aren't we, is that when it seems this difficult, we're missing something simple. Say it again. When you're taking that test, if it's just blowing up all over the place, you're probably missing something simple. Okay, you guys? All right, I hope this is going great for you. A lot of you are subscribing. I really, really appreciate it, and I love the comments, so keep them coming. I am doing my best to get back to you on everything you ask me, okay? Good work.